have a new mic. So this is from Rode. I wanted to invest on it kasi I wanted to give you a good quality of sound then. I'm listening to your feedback or comments, but definitely nakikinig tayo, girl. Hopefully, okay lang to sa inyo. So hi everyone, this is Odyssey. Welcome back to my channel and hello from Germany. Taran! So today I have a very important topic that I wanted to share. This is about how to file a tax, girl, dito sa Germany. Nakakatakot. Oo. So same thoughts, no? Nung bago ako dito sa Deutschland. Kala ko joke. Charot. But if you have been working sa Pilipinas, diba, normally, yung employer natin, yung nagsasubmit ng tax. So for 9 years na I was working with a corporate company, hindi ko kailangan siyang problemahin. Hindi nga natin alam, girl, paano yung pag-send ng tax sa Pilipinas. Paano pa kaya dito sa ibang bansa? And ang masakla pa, girl, iba yung language. So, sumalangit nawa. Charot! Sumalangit nawa yung Deutsch. Mag-pray ka na lang, girl. So I would be sharing how you can go about submitting tax, what are some tax app that we can use, possible fees, how long is the processing time, and ano yung step-by-step mismo. What are some expenses that you can declare, and if also you're sending money sa Pilipinas for financial support or assistance, how would you go about doing it as well? I have the Wundertax dito sa laptop, so I can walk you through. And I already sent my Steuererklärung for 2023. I'll just walk you through 2021 kasi I did not use the app during that time para makita mo kung ano yung interface and ano yung mga questions na will be asked to you as well. Say no na submitting tax naman daw is voluntary kasi technically, automatically, they say no na submitting tax is voluntary kasi automatically dinededuct na siya sa payslip natin every month. But let's say for example you move to a new place, you have a new apartment, or you have to claim some expenses that you have paid last year, then you may also earn a tax refund. Now I'm going to walk you through the step-by-step process kasi ayokong na-overwhelm ka. I remember the very first time that I submitted tax. I was dragging myself kasi girl, ayokong gawin. Alam kong mahirap. Daily conversation nga ng Deutsch, mahirap eh. Ano pa pag legal and formal na yung usapan. But as always, ate girl got cheap. Charot. But as always, ate girl got you. So let's go ahead and start. So first off, of course, before you can submit your tax now, you have to wait for the Lohnsteuererklärung from your employer. They usually send it from January to March. You can backtrack your tax for about 4 years if hindi ka regularly na nagsasubmit. Though personally, mas maigi nang mag-submit ka every year para wala ka nang poproblemahin sa mga expenses about 3 to 4 years na baka makalimutan mo ding i-declare. The amount or money figures that will be asked from you through an app are already itemized dun sa Lohnsteuererklärung or Lohnsteuerbescheinigung. So technically, susundin mo na lang siya. Processing time once submitted may take about 6 to 8 weeks. And for Filipino nurses, if you're also declaring some financial support na you are sending sa Pilipinas, it may take longer than that since they will be asking for additional documents. I'll discuss it more towards the end of the video. And also, ano ba yung mga deductible expenses na pwede mong i-claim? This will be paid back to you through tax refunds. So we'll talk about these expenses on the later part as we go along the step-by-step process. How to submit tax? You can go to the nearby tax office. It is for free. But if you wanted to go to a lawyer, you can also do so para hindi ka na nahihirapan. But of course, fee may be higher. Though ang dami na ng app na you can use for you to submit the tax with a certain fee as well. It may range from 24 to 40 euro. So here are some lists of the apps na bekannt or common dito sa Deutschland. By the way, Elster is a website and it's directed na sa tax office, so it is also for free. Personally, I use an app kasi to be honest, ang hirap naman talaga makapag-usap, lalo na pag tax yung usapan. For an app, at least if may hindi ako naintindihan, then pwede ko siya i-translate. Pero usually, yung mga apps na to, no, you can already change your language setting to English, kaya mas less hassle na, lalo na pag bagong-bago ka dito sa Deutschland. So, what are the step-by-step process? Ito na, girl! Oh my God! So, once you decided which app to use, once you completed the registration, then let me walk you through the Wundertax. I used this last year and also this year. I'll just go ahead and show you the interface of 2021. I was very new in 2021, so I did not use Wundertax during the time, just so I can show you kung ano ba yung mga information na will be asked from you. Please have your launch tour or klärung or launch tour bescheinigungen ready kasi yung first part, lalo na under income-related expenses, kailangan mong i-provide lahat ng information na yun. So, para tuloy-tuloy yung pag-submit. This is not in any way sponsored. I paid for their service. Usually it is 39.99 euro, but normally they also provide a discount. So this year I got 10% discounts. Just take note though, on the last part of these apps, they would also ask for your bank details. Since the money, if you would have a refund, will be directly transferred to your bank account. So hindi siya scam, but just letting you know, info. And by the way, all the information you'll be submitting will still be checked by the tax office. So the amount may or may not be exact. Just kindly bear it in mind. So let's start. Expenses to claim. Once you're done with the personal details, you just have to provide yung information mo, like your first and last name, religion, address, etc. Kayang-kaya mo na yan. So let's go with number 2, which is under income-related expenses. So question for you, are you self-employed or are you employed by a company? I would assume you're also employed by a company. What do you do for a living? So ano ba yung occupation mo? So for me, for example, Krankenschwester, Pflegefachkraft, then you can include it here. Now, this is the part wherein you have to itemize yung information from the launch tour bescheinigung. So, for example, what's your tax class? If you're single, then it's number 1. So, annual gross wage brutto Arbeitslohn, it's itemized number 3 on the launch tour bescheinigung. So, kindly input the information here, dito sa field na to. Income tax, number 4 daw dun sa form, the launch tour bescheinigung. So, include it here. And then just go through all these steps until you go to the last part, number 27, etc. My income certificate has additional data in field 7, 21, and 29. Usually wala, but if yes, then click that as well, and then, so ayun. So, really, madali lang siya, girl. Medyo nakaka-overwhelm lang talaga sa umpisa. Do you have a mini job, or are you also receiving income from other country, pensions, or any additional income from your assets, crypto, etc.? Nakakatanggap ka din ba ng support from government like unemployment benefits, parental allowance, or any additional form of income that you're receiving? So once you're done with that, let's go with number 3, which is expenses. So for example, under application costs, nag-change ka ng job, you use a particular service or website that you have paid extra para mag-change ka ng employment. You can also include it here. Are you also paying for any university associations, alumni contributions, etc.? Did you also go through additional seminar, or may binayaran ka bang tuition fee for further training, the cost for seminars, courses, etc.? For professional development, you can also claim it on this field. Did you also have any professional association fees, tax advice, tax software, or tax literature costs and any other work-related insurance, service liability, accident insurance, etc. So if you would scroll down under telecommunication costs, if you are paying for telephone or internet, you can include the field here. Automatic na siya na 240 euro yung nakalagay kasi if you would click on this icon for information, tax offices accepts a maximum of 240 euros per calendar year. However, there is no guarantee of acknowledgement. Bank account management fees, this would be the Gebühr. Usually, yung banks may charge siyang monthly fee for about 3 euros or 9 euros per month. So, if nadedakan ka din sa bank account mo, then you can also include it here. Additional costs, Werbungkosten, work-related lawyer fees, etc. If you have any, then provide the cost over here. So I guess it's just very easy to understand, no? Let's go to number 4. Number 4 would be any materials you bought or purchased that you need for study or for your job. So for example, kailangan mo bumili ng bagong uniform, work shoes, maybe laptop, smartphone, or any tools for work. Then you can also declare it. Make sure though that you keep the receipt kasi sometimes they would be asking for those information, although minsan hindi naman. So it also says here, no, the total cost for work or study equipment are lower than 110 euro. Therefore, I wanted to use the flat rate. But for example, if you paid more, then remove the check mark and then provide all of the entries here. So for example, under type 1, you bought PC or laptop, any other related service. So example, Lenovo ThinkPad, how much would that be? The date of purchase, etc. You have another entry. Let's say you bought workwear or uniform. You bought new shoes, for example. Then cost, date of purchase, etc. So go through all these steps or all these entries that are related to work or study. So once done, save and continue. And let's go to number 5. Number 5 would be for commuter costs. So makita mo dito, no, how far is your place of work from your home. So home address in year 2021, what's your workplace address as well, and the distance to workplace. I just use Google to calculate yung distance kasi hindi ko din naman alam. So there, how much did you work from and until, and how many days per week did you have to work? How many days of work did you miss? For example, you were on a business trip, you had sick days leave, etc. If you also work in home office, I don't think it's applicable for nurses. How much did you pay for the transportation cost? Bumili ka ba ng half-of-how ticket? It's 49 euros per month. Or it's for free from your employer, or baka gumagamit ka ng company car or your own car and then you're paying for gas, etc. You can include it on this field. Let me go back. Okay, so once you're done with it, then go ahead and save and continue. And let's go to number 6. O, diba? Girl, madali lang kasi na-translate na siya sa English. Okay, one moment. Ta-la-la-la. Feeling mo singer ka, girl. So, household-related expenses. So, halimbawa, nag-move ka na sa sarili mong apartment, then definitely, yung contract mo sa bahay, may binabayaran ka ng Nebenkosten. Or halimbawa, you have paid double kasi from time na nakalipat ka ng bahay, you're also paying for an old rent. You can also include it here. And how much ba yung Umzugkosten mo? Halimbawa, nag-hire ka ng van, etc. para mag-transfer ng mga gamit mo. So, there, you would be included, you would have to claim it under household related expenses. Under medical expenses naman, any expenses incurred related to an illness, let's say you paid extra medicine, may outpatient treatment ka, or even yung travel fee papunta sa doctor mo, etc., then go ahead and claim it. So as you go through this step, no, nagbabago yung nakalagay dito sa green part, which is dito nga sa 0 euro ngayon, para makita mo na siya. So for Filipino nurses, for example, you are submitting or you are sending financial support to your family sa Pilipinas, how do you go about doing it? Now, if you went through the step-by-step process, no, from 1 to 10, wala nang information doon on what you can add sa financial support na pinapadala mo sa Pilipinas. So, as recommended from other Filipinos din kung paano sila nagsasubmit, I also did it last year and nag-work naman. So, under number 11, under data for tax office, this is the part wherein you will be asked about your bank details, phone number, etc. Dito sa last part, which is under additional information. Further data to your tax declaration, you can actually send an essay or provide an essay about the financial support that you are sending to your family, how much ba siya every month, and ano yung reason kung bakit ka nagpapadala. Disclaimer though, it's case-to-case basis, meaning to say, hindi lahat is na-approve. For example, I know someone, a Filipino, she's also sending financial support to her sister kasi pinapaaral niya but she was not approved. So I also don't know why. But then again, once nasubmit mo na to, no, save and continue, and then you're able to submit it, the tax office would have to recheck all the information that you have provided, and then if they would ask for further information or further proof, ganyan, they would be sending you a letter through the mail. So for example, for the financial support sa Pilipinas, they have sent me a long form in which I have to indicate per month kung ano ba yung mga pinapadala ko, etc. And they also ask for an ID from sa mama ko, sa kapatid ko, ganyan. And I would have to send it sa Pilipinas, they would have to sign it, and then you have to resend it back to the tax office dito sa Germany. So then they can go ahead and recheck it again. Please take note na iba-iba yung form na pinapadala nila based sa reason na you submitted bakit ka nagpapadala ng pera sa Pilipinas. It can be, for example, proof ng bank statement. It should not be your own bank details sa Pilipinas, so maybe sa mama mo or sa kapatid mo kung saan mo pinapadala yung pera. They can also ask for ID, proof of unemployment, expense receipt to serve as a proof of your financial support sa family mo sa Pilipinas. Also, you can always go to Finanzamt directly for clarifications ng form na hinihingi. They can also print it for you. And instead of sending the form to Philippines, having it signed and returning it to you, definitely it would take time. Another option is you can just scan it, email it to your family, have them sign it, scan nila ulit. Then you can send it through mail sa Finanzamt or sa Elster website. All links, by the way, are on the description box below. So yun, medyo matrabaho siya, pero since malaki din naman yung pinapadala mo sa Pilipinas, then it's worth to try para at least makadagdag dun sa tax refund mo. So there you go. Thank you so much for your time today. Again, I really appreciate your time. Hopefully may natutunan ka sa video na to. I know it's very much overwhelming, lalo na pag bago ka dito and hindi mo alam kung anong gagawin mo. I have been there. That's why I wanted to help you as well. For any other Filipinos then that has been longer here than I am dito sa Deutschland, tulungan mo din kami. If you have noticed na may hindi ako nasabing information or may na-miss ako, then kindly let us know in the comments para makapagtulungan tayo. So there, again, this has been Odyssey, your Ate Girl signing off, and I'll see you guys on the next. Ciao! Cheers, cacao!